So hello guys, it's APJ here and welcome back you to the 11th episode of the confirmed transfers for FIFA 16, and the support on this transfer video, man, is immense, guys. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to every viewer and those who subscribed to me recently. So hope we have a good journey ahead. So let's start off with the Bastian Schweinsteiger for today, and Manchester United are really going to be back to their very best this season, I hope so. And Louis van Gaal last season said that Arsenal play the most beautiful football in an interview. So I think he was impressed by the Arsenal midfield system, and he has strengthened his midfield system like crazy. Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin in a single transfer window, along with someone like Fellaini, Herrera, Daily Blind and Juan Mata. When you look at their midfield, it's like crazy good. So Schweinsteiger has signed for Manchester United for around 28 million, and he was injured last season after the World Cup, so he didn't get enough game time. 28 appearances for the German, but he's a wonderful leader on the pitch, and United will have a great time with this fellows. And Morgan Schneiderlin, same as Schweinsteiger, signed for around 35 million euros. To be honest, 30 appearances for him at last campaign at Sainz. He is a very consistent player. And interestingly, Asmir Begovic has signed for Chelsea. I think he will be a backup keeper for Chelsea, but I think he's more than good enough to be a backup keeper. But he has made his move for around 12 million, and he's one of the great goalkeepers in the Barclays Premier League. Another goalkeeper, guys, it was really emotional to see Iker Casillas cry on the interview, and he has completed his move from Real Madrid to FC Porto. He played like 25 years with the Real Madrid, and that's really a very big relationship breakdown, and he has moved to Porto for around an undisclosed fee, and his market value is still 6 million and is still one of the great legend footballers in the game. And we talk about another legend here, Ronaldinho, moving into the Brazilian league, and I think we won't see him in the next year unless FIFA have license for the Brazilian league. And he's still playing, man. He's 35 years old and he has completed a free transfer move to the Brazilian league. And oh boy, Van Persie, and this guy, if he waited one more season at the Emirates, he would have been a very good club legend at Emirates, but he made a wrong decision at the wrong time to leave us and betray us, and he's been betrayed now. I really feel for this fella, but he's still a wonderful striker, 31 years old, and he's getting old too, and he's moved to Fenerbahce for around 6.6 million, and he didn't have a great campaign at United. Lots of injuries in the last campaign. And Wijnaldum, my favorite player in FIFA, has completed his move to Newcastle United. So next year it's going to be very interesting to use Depay, Wijnaldum in the Barclays Premier League, and he's a fantastic player, to be honest. 44 appearances in the last campaign, 18 goals and 6 assists, and his transfer value is around 20 million. And Joe Pereira had a disappointing season last year with Hanover. He was not used at Valencia, so he moved on to Hanover and still didn't get enough game time, and has completed his move to his homeland for Sporting Lisbon. And Jonathan Bibiani has completed a free transfer move to Inter Milan, and last season was a crazy season for this guy, and he had an abnormal heartbeat, I read in Wikipedia, and the club released him because they were bankrupt, so he has to wait a season to get freely transferred to Inter Milan. And Matteo Darmian and Manchester United have signed another player, 25 years old, Italian, for around 18 million, and he is a fantastic player and had a great season with Torino last campaign. Stefan El Shaarawy has moved on loan to AS Monaco, and clearly he didn't have the greatest of campaign for the 20-year-old Italian, and is still one of the great prospects in the world. Angelo Ogbonna has moved to West Ham United from Juventus for around 11 million, and West Ham United are moving in the right direction. Ciro Immobile has moved on to loan to Sevilla, and he had an okay season with Borussia Dortmund the last campaign, 10 goals and 3 assists. in the 34 appearances. Emiliano Insua has moved to VfB Stuttgart for free transfer from Atletico Madrid, of course. So Glenn Johnson has left Liverpool on a free transfer to Stoke City. Sorry for the misplacement of the cards there. Gianpaolo Pazzini, after spending a couple of seasons at AC Milan, he has transferred to Hellas Verona on a free transfer as well. Didn't have the greatest of campaign at last season and San Siro. He has moved down to a new club. Marco Van Ginkel, the wonder kid of Chelsea, has joined Stoke City on loan, and I hope he gets a good game time, man, because he is one of the young prospects of Netherlands. Valon Berami has completed his move to Watford City for so far around 4.5 million, and he had a solid season at Hamburg, to be honest. Idrissa Gueye, I think it's how you pronounce his name, the 25-year-old Lille player, has completed his move to Aston Villa, and it's a fantastic signing for Aston Villa, to be honest, and he had a fantastic campaign last year, 44 appearances and 4 goals and 3 assists in the last year. John Guidetti has finally moved to Celta Vigo. He was on Celtic last year, and now he has completed a free transfer to Celta Vigo, and he had a fantastic campaign last year, 35 appearances, 15 goals and 12 assists for this Swedish striker. Fredrik Sorensen has completed a permanent deal with FC Cologne, and he was owned by Juventus, and he still has a great potential. Ivan Cavaleiro, the young Portuguese winger, has completed a wonderful signing for AS Monaco for 15 million, and he had a breakout season last year with Benfica. And the final player, guys, we got is Adama Traore, and he has signed for AS Monaco for around 14 million, and there's been quite a lot of changes between the Ligue 1 sides, and AS Monaco completed 4 or 5 signings, to be honest, and he had a breakout season, man, last year. I think he was on a Lille, and he will be a new player in FIFA 16. And so that's all the transfers for this weekend, guys, and I will catch you with another transfer video in later this weekend. So until then, guys, I will catch you later.